Bandicoot 2, Cortex strikes back.
Hello everyone. Testing. Hello. Yo, what's up, Mr. Sai? What does that say? Overwrite save? Disable autosave. Starting a new game will overwrite the autosave. Disable autosave. I noticed that I had the audio on my phone. Crash died of AIDS. So do you had a lot of... Who do you fuck to get AIDS in the Crash universe? Who in the Crash universe had AIDS? Did he manage to transfer it to Crash Bandicoot? Okay, what are the settings that I'm playing this game on? How's the audio, by the way, with like the game audio? So... Okay. I think this is good enough. Man, it's been so long since I've played the Insane Trilogy. I haven't been able to like play it or stream it in quite a while because there's like this issue with the PC version where anytime, you know, like I would stream the game, the audio would pop. You know what I mean? There'd be like this popping sound, sort of this crackle. And I mean, I've streamed the game on PC before, and you know that wasn't the case at the time. For some reason, it's like a thing that happens every now and then. But I was able to get a fix for it, and hopefully it doesn't sound anything like that anymore. And it's a common issue. It's not only with me, but there was like other people who've you know, try to like record or like stream this game on PC, and yeah, there'd be like this weird side effect to it. But yeah, I mean, this game looks super gorgeous on PC. You know, that 60 frames really does help. Along with the 4K, like dynamic to it. It's really insane. Get it? Insane Trilogy. You know, where were you when they announced this remake? And his return to the video game industry and Skylanders. Insane is very replayable, which is why I prefer it over 4. 4 is also very replayable. I think 4 is one of the most replayable games ever. So I don't know what you mean by that. This might be a very controversial opinion, I guess, in the Crash community. But I actually, you know, and this is probably the first time you've heard me, you know, discussing my top Crash games. And this is coming from, you know, after replaying the Crash Trilogy and Crash 4 and all these other Crash installments, like numerous times. So my top 3 Crash games: number 1, Crash 2; number 2, Crash 4 It's About Time. And I think even Crash 4 is kind of tied. It's almost close to even taking in number 1. And then my third favorite installment is Crash 3, fourth being Crash to Insanity, and then Crash 1. And then Titans, Mind Over Mutant, and then Wrath of Cortex. And I think it sucks that Crash 1 is like that low in my ranking, because it's one of my favorites, honestly. Crash games is most enjoyable doing 100% and 4 makes me tired. Yeah, you know, I think that's why it isn't number 1, because with Crash 2, yeah, I'm able to like 100% this game without having to break my head over it. One of the bad things about Crash 4 is, yeah, 100%ing the game because of like the whole, you know, there is quite, what is there, like 5 gems that you have to collect within the stage, and some of them are very hidden. And then another, you have to like get the mirrored version of the gems as well. And then you have to like platinum. Is it raining outside? Wait. Oh no, that's just my PC. Yeah, fuck off, Cortex. I don't give a damn. What was I gonna say? No, yeah, there is issues with like the 100% 100%ing the game in Crash 4. I do agree. They made it very hard for no reason at all. And it's funny that you know, they made the gems very hideable in Crash 4, while, you know, Vicarious Visions fixed a issue that some people had with a hidden gem in Crash 2, I believe. And then Crash 4 basically makes half of their gems in that game hittable. Some of the times you'd even need to look up like a little, like a tutorial or something to be able to find any of these you know, these gems. Pentapenguin. I do gotta say, I think it's a little nice, you know, to be able to go back to my old roots, you know, when it comes to Crash Bandicoot. It has been a while. Basically, every level is Cold Hard Crash. Yeah. No, and the game is pretty hard, too. The difficulty for Crash 4 is, they really went all out. And I think there's also like I forgot like some of the stuff with Crash 4. It's been a minute since I've replayed that game, but I believe like one of the things is that you have to collect every single like item without dying once, right? Apparently that's part of the 100%, if I'm not mistaken. I might be tripping, but I just love that sound effect. Now you see me. Now you don't. Or I guess you can still kind of see me. The insane perfect relics. Oh man, I missed 2? Fuck. Where are the other 2? Oh, what the fuck? How the fuck did I miss that? Vicarious Visions presents a smashing blast from the past. What do they mean by that?
Cortex gathered crystals. Yet you have acquired a gem. Interesting. Well, Crash, know this. As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to stop you. If the fate of the world is truly your concern, you must gather the gems, not the crystals. If you obtain all 42 gems, I can use them to focus a laser. Yes, a laser beam that will destroy Cortex and the space station he has created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering crystals.
You know, I only let I only let that place cutscene play out because I forgot Embryo's motives in this game. I knew he was against Cortex, but I forgot, you know, I needed a little more insight. Since it's been a minute. That also reminded me, isn't like some of the boss battles in this game, like aren't some of these villains like working for Embryo and not Cortex, or am I mistaken? Oh fuck. So am I supposed to like beat this level in like that time limit so I can get one of the gems read? I remember when I was a kid, I could not understand why the fuck there was a timer. I'm gonna assume I think I eventually guessed it. After replaying the game and then I died. It's over. Oh well. The perfect games for me are the ones that are replayable. I can see myself going back to Donkey Kong Bonanza because it's so fun to get everything. Donkey Kong Bonanza. When did you beat... How long did it take you to beat the game? Sai, for DK Bonanza? Go. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to collect all the... Oh fuck, I died again. It's over. Yeah, I wasn't gonna be able to collect all the boxes here. It's over. Ugh. Crash died for our sins. Man, why is there so many cutscenes, dude? This is like the... I get a single cutscene every time I play a level in this game. Dude, yeah, Crash is the Jesus of video games. I'm sad that, you know, he had to die for gaming to move forward. Isn't that such a sacrifice, guys? Like, what does that say about gaming? That a beloved platformer like Crash Bandicoot had to kill him. He had to die for us. So that we could continue to play and enjoy gaming going forward. It's sad, honestly. It's deeply saddening. 60 hours in game and 10 days to 100%. Bonanza. Damn. If you hate getting a cutscene for everything you do, you're gonna hate next gen games. For real. No, I mean like, I don't though, cause like, when I play a story game, I know where I'm going for. You know what I mean? With Crash Bandicoot, you know, like after you, I guess like I mean, I do enjoy the cutscenes with Crash Bandicoot. Like after like the first couple of times, but I've like replayed this game so many times. You know what I mean? Like the story's pretty basic. You don't really, I don't need to like sit down and watch the cutscenes. I'm just here for the platforming, dude. You know what I mean? I'm here for the hardcore shit. You know, I'm here for that DK Bonanza. You dig? I'm here to die for y'all sins, so you know, give me that. Give me that at least. Alright, so this is the part where I have to like do a U-turn. Holy fucking shit. It's so over. Yeah. I think when it comes to Crash 3, I do love hearing the villains' cutscenes. And also the cutscenes with like Twinsanity. Even that Twinsanity, you don't actually have an option to skip those cutscenes at all. You're forced to watch them. But even then, they're very hilarious. So. Gaming. Okay. Am I able to slide through these turtles? I don't know if I want to find out. Oh, Lord. Oof. DK Bonanza had more invested in the story than most big budget movies. More than Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, dude? Oh, hell nah, dude. Okay, I think... Okay. I think I'm Gucci. Alright, I guess I'll just go back here. And then, this is a bunch of fucking turtles on the other side. Save me, Birdo. Oh no. I can slide the buzzsaw one. I'll do it once I get a checkpoint. That way I don't have to do all that dilly-dally again. You think Bubsy 4D is going to be just another game, or does it have something to show for in gaming? I think Bubsy 4D looks okay, but it looks kind of like any other sort of like newer platformer that's trying to make like some sort of comeback or something. I don't think it has anything new to show for, to be honest. I think it's something new for the Bubsy series, you know what I mean? It's possibly going to be the only good Bubsy game ever. I've never played any of the Bubsy games. I have no interest in Bubsy at all. And I don't think he should have made a comeback, ever. He should have stayed in, you know, in the 90s. You know, in my humble, honest opinion. Oopsies. Happy Sunday, Joseph. It's funny that the entire platforming community was crashing out over Bubsy 4D because he got a new game and not others. That is, you know, very, what is it, selfish of other gaming communities being, you know, what's it called, you know, being bothered that Bubsy got a new game than their other platformers. I just don't like Bubsy at all. You know, I wasn't here complaining about like, oh, you know, this guy gets a new game but not Crash or not Spyro. Because like, you know, like what? Like fucking Bubsy, the people who made Bubsy also made Crash Bandicoot? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense, you know, they're not made by the same developers, obviously. You know, so, you know, it's such a stupid thing to complain about. But it's funny you say that, because if you look at the Bubsy 40 wiki page, they do mention how the community was outraged over, you know, Bubsy coming back and not characters like Banjo-Kazooie, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, or Mega Man. But I don't know why people say like, oh, Crash is like 100% like dead. I know I named that my stream title, but that's just bait. When, you know, like Crash hasn't had a game since 2023. That's literally like, what, like 2 years ago, right? At this point? Yeah, it is 2 years ago. It's just 2 years ago. You know, I mean, if this was like, I don't know, say 2020 or 2019, you know, then okay, yeah, Crash is dead, dude. Like 100%, like, you know, he ain't coming back for a long, long time. You know, with Spyro is dead, though. Let's admit that. Spyro's dead. He hasn't had a game since 2018, and that was just a remake. Aside from that, he's only made guest appearances in Crash Bandicoot games, which doesn't count. So, Spyro is dead. Crash isn't. Like, you know, Crash is pretty profitable. I think for Activision, maybe not as much as to release a Crash game every single year, but you know, every now and then. I do need Crash 5 though. I mean, it has been 5 years since Crash 5. I didn't like Rumble at all. I think that's like the worst Crash Bandicoot game I've played. Like ever. It's even worse than Wrath of Cortex. Run, Crash, from the boulder dash, 'cause he's gonna squash my big panties. Stupid silly little crap like that's gonna get you nowhere. It's true. What's up, Darian? Well, the Bandicoot is dead, wasn't it? Darian is celebrating Crash's death because Darian's a huge Sonic fanboy. What's up, Klaus? Bring back Uncharted, that's better than Crash. Uncharted? But dude, that's a different series, dude. You know, that's a different developer at this point. And no, Uncharted should not come back. They had a very good conclusion to Nathan Drake's story, dude. Don't bring back Uncharted. Uncharted is one of those series where, you know, once it's like concluded, you can't continue off of that. Crash can come back anytime, though. Yo, imagine a what's it called? Uncharted 4 Crash Bandicoot style game. You know, like an epic conclusion to the Crash franchise. Let's fucking go, dude. Can we make it happen, boys? Fuck. I like how Gaming remembered, what Isaac told Darian on the last stream. Naughty Dog is busy remastering The Last of Us for the millionth time. That's true. Darian says it's only a matter of time when we'll be back. The only way we could be back if Crash makes it in Sonic Racing Crossroads. Do you think Crash actually has a chance of showing up in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. It's actually kind of insane that Pac-Man, more like pack a gun in my lunchbox so I can shoot up the fucking school, is in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Fuck, I forgot to get the, I forgot to get that one too. It's over. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it amazes me that Pac-Man is in the new Sonic Racing game. Like the last time that Pac-Man I think was in a racing game was in a Mario Kart arcade machine, which makes me wonder why Pac-Man wasn't in Mario Kart 8's like DLC, because that had other characters. But then again, I guess those characters were still Nintendo characters and not third party, right? For Mario Kart 8. Yeah, it's cool to see Pac-Man collabing with Sonic. I do hope that they add a Crash though in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I mean, you know, don't they already have like an Activision character there, right? In Cross Worlds? Or am I tripping? Darren don't give a fuck. No, yeah, dude, Darian's a bossy for not giving a shit. Darian, you should go all out on Isaac if he shows up on stream. Just start roasting him. Show him who the boss is, dude. Show him you run things and not him. Holy shit. He has a book. He has a Crash book. You noticed that? Somehow Ripperoo's head gets stuck in, like, deep in the concrete and he's able to pull out his whole big ass head from it. Two of which Pac-Man was in Mario Kart Grand Prix, and the other one we have Pac-Man Ghostly Adventures designed in the Mario Kart Grand Prix arcade. Is Ripperoo just faking his craziness on purpose? I think he has a split personality disorder that he developed in between Crash 1 and 2, which is why he turned into a professor, but then, you know, something just made him snap. Made him twisted. You know, I was about to say, where the fuck is, like, the save thing? And then I remembered, can I save? Why can I not save? Oh, that's why. Alright. Disabling that. Or I guess I shouldn't disable it, whatever. It don't matter, motherfucker. He's just reading books and being all smart before Crash shows up, kind of like how people will act crazy in court, be let off free. No, I think he was working himself to be a better person, and then, you know, he saw Crash and he just snapped, dude. I missed 2 streams because I was asleep. I wish I would have made it to the Pac-Man stream, but I'm a busy man. It's all good, Darian. Yeah, it's all good. It's just you know, I stream very late. You know what I mean? So that's why, you know, quite a lot of you miss my my streams. You know, I gotta stream more around this time of time. Reason Ripperoo's the way he is because he was put in the Evolve array for too long. Yeah, I guess that's what happens to a motherfucker. When I was young, when I was a kid, I thought Ripperoo turned into like a woman or something in Crash 2 because of the wig. So far, Minecraft is in Sonic Race Cross World. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. That's the Microsoft IP. It's not it's not Activision, but I mean they're owned by Activision's now owned by Microsoft, so. Which makes me wonder, like, why isn't Master Chief in Call of Duty? Or I guess because like Microsoft Call of Duty, what's it called? Halo is still Xbox exclusive, right? For now. Rue always had a wig. Justin Crash too. Ripperoo's transgender. What? Yeah. Confirmed, dude. He snapped just like a pit bull when it sees a toddler. I think that's what happened to Ripperoo in Crash 2. He was like, you know, he was off the he was on meds, you know, acting, you know, living a completely different life. And just like a pit bull when he sees a toddler, you know, he saw Crash. Crash was that toddler. And he just snapped, dude. He actually did turn into a woman because of the long-lasting effects of the Evolver Ray. Yeah, it made him that twisted that he became a tranny. You know, it fucked up his brain too much. What does that say? What is Naughty Dog trying to tell us? Fuck! You think Ripperoo was on the island? Maybe, you know, I would say maybe that's why he's all like super crazy, because he was there and he saw the crazy shit go down. But you know, I think that's just a theory, guys, a game theory. He wasn't, yeah, I mean, he wasn't an island in Crash 1. Maybe that island in Crash 1 was Epstein's island and Ripper was protecting it, you know. And I think, like, yeah, the Evolver Ray kind of fucked him up, you know, but he was more so like watching like the kids getting abused by Epstein, and you know, he, like, Ripper just couldn't take it, you know what I mean? He went pretty insane after that. And yeah, you know, he just snapped. Yeah, it looks to me like he was protecting Epstein's Island in some way. What happens to Gears of War happens to Halo. Let's go. So far we got Forza Horizon 5 on PS5 and Indiana Jones on PS5, which people loved, and now it's Halo's turn. That would be pretty crazy, man. Holy shit. I'm all for that though. For Halo to be on a PlayStation. Let's go, baby. Do you think any PlayStation exclusive like Uncharted or Last of Us or God of War would ever be on Xbox? Because I mean, we're already getting like Forza, Gears of War, and soon enough we'll get Halo. But while PlayStation has shared some exclusives, which are not, you know, they're mostly like, what is it, second party, I think, if that's what you call it. And not like actual PlayStation IP characters like Kratos or Last of Us or Uncharted or, you know, shit like that. You know, do you think PlayStation would ever share some of these characters? We gotta do Lego Batman streams to prep for the new game. Vengeance. Yeah. Yeah, I should do like Batman streams, you know, as we get closer to the game's release for Lego Batman: The Return. You wanna get nuts? Let's get nuts. You guys excited for that Mario movie? The Mario 2 movie coming out next year? It releases in about 8 months from now, believe it or not. Booga, bitch. Let's get nuts. Do you think somebody ever said that to a woman, like right before the dude fucked them? You wanna get nuts? Let's get nuts. And then he went balls deep on him. Hope Kratos is in Sonic Racing crossworld puzzles. Puzzles? The quick time events? Not possible, but I don't know if they will put Spider-Man and God of War on Xbox, but we should see. I think it will be called the Super Mario World movie, because Yoshi was in the post-credits scene. Yeah, I mean, I think they pretty much confirmed. Isn't that the actual title for it though? Super Mario World? I'm pretty sure they did like reveal the title of the movie, and that it was gonna be Yoshi based. Urbuga. It's time to hit the clubs and Mario trip again. You know, we gotta spin it back one last time. Bobbity yaga doo doosh. And I got the red gem. Let's go. Is Wario gonna be the same main thread? The same main thread? What do you mean by that? He wasn't the main villain in the first. He wasn't in the first one at all. Unless you're talking about like if he's gonna be the new villain. I don't know if Wario. I don't know if they'll make Wario like the main villain in any of these movies. I think he'll be more of a secondary villain if he does show up in the second movie, which I hope he does. I hope Wario shows up, Wario and Waluigi. But I don't think they'll be the main villains. I think it'd be the Koopalings and Bowser again. And then Wario and Waluigi are just gonna be the secondary villains. I'm guessing Daisy's gonna show up in the second one. Let's do Barrett. The marketing for that would be cool though if it was Mario versus Wario. I'm gonna win. Who knows? I might be wrong though. I might be wrong. It just seems like, you know, they'd still use like the Koopas as like the villains for the second movie. You know, like they'll introduce Bowser Jr. and the Koopalings and stuff like that, but who knows? You might be right. Maybe they'll do Wario as the main villain, and then Bowser's like, you know, he sort of takes a backseat. But then he's like the final villain or whatever from the movie. Like he's like, oh well, you know, I'm actually the villain or whatever, and then Wario has to like team up with Mario to take down Bowser. You know, Wario's like, you know, I might be a very greedy, you know, evil man, but you know, I'm not that evil, you know. People are wilding for Daisy because of her alts in Mario Kart World. Fuck, I missed 2. Yeah, they should have her in the movie. And he keeps talking about elephants. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, there was like this dude who like goons to Daisy because of her elephant design and what was it in Mario Kart, not Mario Kart, in Super Mario Wonder. You want fun? Wario show you fun. Get your little Wario piece. Zach Scott games on Zach Scott games goons to Elephant Daisy. Oh yeah, he commission like fucking Elephant Daisy. Like fan art. None of the crossover characters in Sonic Racing have voice lines, unfortunately. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know why they is there like a reason why that's a thing? I think the same thing happened with like multiverses where some of the characters did not have any of the like any voice lines at all. They were mute. Run, Crash. Oof. Miku has a voice in Cross. She's the only one who got a voice, got voice lines. People say it's because of like, I mean, I heard theories that it's because of copyright, but it's like, what do you mean? Like they already got like the character, you know? Why not go the extra steps of obtaining like the voice lines or whatever? I might be wrong though, because Patrick Star might have a voice actor, really. You think Michael Does Life is gonna... You think he's gonna stream Sonic Racing Cross Worlds? Pac-Man! Are y'all gonna cop Pac-Man World 2 repack? It can't be copyrighted because that's their character, bro. No, I'm talking about, you know, characters like Ninja Turtles. Like the Ninja Turtles or like Pac-Man. But I mean, Pac-Man doesn't need a voice actor though, right? He just does the wah 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 wah. You know, I mean, I know he's got a voice actor for Repack 2 and World 3. But it's only those games and the Ghostly Adventures. The Pack is back, and he's jumping through his feet. Pack's a hero, and Pack just can't be beat. Pack is back, baby. They should play that. Can we make that happen? Can we, like, all go to Sega's Twitter and tell them to make a Pac-Man on the Ghostly Adventures alt skin for Cross Worlds and, to specifically play that Ghostly Adventures theme? Didn't Sakurai say that he was only gonna add Pac-Man if they could use his classic design and not his Ghostly Adventures design? Right? Because I think when they were gonna add Pac-Man in Smash Bros, Bandai Namco wanted them to add the Ghostly Adventures design, since that was like Pac-Man's modern, current design of the character. Which, to be honest, look, I'm gonna be for real with you guys. I actually have no issue with Pac-Man's Ghostly Adventure design, or him having like colorful eyes and whatnot. I think it's a good sort of like modern design. But yeah, a lot of people did not like it. It might be because of the world building they had, where they removed Miss Pac-Man and Pac-Dog and all those characters, and they made him younger. They made Pac-Man into like a teenager, Pac-Boy. He wasn't no Pac-Man. He was Pac-Boy Jr. And Jiro has to join Crossroads. Is that the dude from Demon Slayer? Or who is that character? Sorry if I got it wrong. His nose could have been shorter though. Yeah, I guess you could have like tweaked Pac-Man's design a little more, but Coco. Darren says because we all thought we gonna get Pac-Man Ghostly Adventures design for Smash 4, but ended up going with the classic design. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm actually surprised they didn't have the Ghostly Adventures design in Smash Bros. As an alt skin at least. You know, because there's like a bunch of alt skins for Smash Bros. I'm surprised they didn't use one of them as the Ghostly Adventures design. Quite shocking. I guess Sakurai really did hate that design. Among Us is gonna be the 6th slot in Smash and Crossroads. You actually think that? That'd be crazy. Among Us, the imposter. It'd be such a meme. Be like the meme character. More like Slok Noko in my Boko Soko. I can foco for the locals, cause I'm engine bros. Give me a little cocoa slice. I'm going to get Pac-Man World 2 Repack 8-1. I already pre-ordered it. Ready to go. Oh shit, you did? Damn. I'm gonna pre-order mine on Steam because that's where I got the what is it? The first repack. Let me go back. Oh yeah, I saw that 5 and Below are selling Pac-Man plushies for like $7. He's got like the Pac-Man World design, and it's like new. I think it's for like the the repack 2 coming out. So if you guys have a 5 and Below local to you, you should check it out. See if they got Pac-Man plushies. I only know this because I saw it on TikTok. And then I checked the website, and there is a couple of 5 and Belows near me that are selling the plush. So whenever I get a free time, I'm gonna go stop by and check on the check on that. Fuck! Damn, bruh! I was so close. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Oh, fuck it. They did tease Among Us for Crossworlds on Twitter, and Sonic Twitter responded to Among Us. Interesting. Right after Sakurai was done with Smash, he posted on Twitter a picture of his cat playing with an Among Us plush. Interesting. Among Us confirmed for Smash Bros. For the Switch 2 Smash Bros. You're gonna pre-order yours on PS5? Cool. Cool beans, dude. Is there anything here? Oh no. Coco Loco. Coco my beans, man. Oh my god, a lot of ops, dude. Crash got a lot of ops somebody. Doesn't these enemies look like that dog from Jimmy Neutron, the Robo Dog? Yes! 3 crystals in a crystal. 3 gems in a crystal that look like a penis when you form it together. Of all the games in Crash Bandicoot, which is your favorite? Crash 2, and then Crash 4, and then Crash 3. Those are my top 3 Crash games. Followed by Twinsanity and then Crash 1. You know, yeah, that might be a controversial saying, you know, that Crash 4 is in my top 3. A lot of people would not, you know, wouldn't approve of such saying. Unless I'm wrong, on Among Us is the 6th slot for Crossroads, and they're just hinting on 3 character slot with the other 3 characters. Like, you want evil? Cortex, show you evil. The other enemies look like scribbing bubbles that swim in your toilet. Oh yeah, those. Then my possibility for the 6th slot in Crossworlds would either be DC characters, Mega Man, or Crash Bandicoot. I think it's gonna be Sans Undertale. What do you guys think? Mr. Nice says Insane, Nitro Mind Over Mutant. Saying Insane Trilogy is such a... What is it? Anybody could say that, dude, because it has all 3 games. It's such an easy cheat to, you know, label all of your, label, like, the original trilogy, which are considered, like, the best, you know, the best games in the Crash series. And they honestly out of themselves doing that nasty shit. Oh, you're talking about the little enemy scrubbing the toilet. You saw the screenshot that Sans got leaked. Sega could literally put anyone in Crossworlds. Fuck, I died. I heard they said they wanted to put Jon Snow from Game of Thrones on Crossworlds. Imagine they added Walter White in Crossworlds. Wouldn't that be insane? Sega could literally, it would break the internet. Even you, yes you, could be in Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Yeah, they should add me and Tupac Shakur. And Brian. You know, I mean, Pac-Man, like, he's got other guest characters in his thing, right? Like, he's got the ghosts. Like, why not add me in there? I wouldn't, not add, you know, not just me, but, me and, what is it, Brian and Tupac. Or maybe Epstein, dude. I don't know who the fan favorite villain is in the Cooper series anymore, but, you know, or Dan Schneider, you know what I mean? Dan Schneider is the villain. John K. Alex Jones. Oof. Man, my ass got burned to a crisp. Walter White would make meth out of the Chaos Emeralds. You should be one of the villains for, you should be like a main villain for like a Sonic game. He juices up all of the Chaos Emeralds to make meth. Eggman's like, what? No. You're making drugs with the Chaos Emeralds? Why haven't I thought of that? Oh my god. Thought my ass was about to be fucking meat. Now you see me? Now you don't. And you can take that to the damn bank, motherfucker. You think the new show from Vince would be good? You know, the thing with that is that okay, so Vince Gilligan, he made Breaking Bad. He directed Breaking Bad. He also collabed with Peter Gould for Better Call Saul. It was an effort between Peter Gould and Vince Gilligan, but Vince Gilligan did leave Better Call Saul for like a good bit. And it was Peter Gould who was behind most of Better Call Saul, and it was his idea to introduce Lalo Salamanca into the show, while Vince Gilligan, you know, was against it. And you know, there's also stuff where Vince Gilligan wanted to be a little more violent and a little more dark in Breaking Bad, but some of the writers stopped him from doing so. So I think it's what is it? I mean, Vince Gilligan did return to Better Call Saul eventually to you know, for the final season, which was pretty kino. But yeah, I mean, and he's gonna have like quite a lot of the same writers he did for Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. So I think, you know, I think it might be good. I think it might be good. You know, it's just gonna be super weird because like Vince Gilligan, he's always made like Western drama shows, and this new show is supposed to be it's supposed to be sci-fi. You know what I mean? Which is very different from you know, what he's done before. So I think it's gonna be very interesting to see. It comes out this year, right, or is it next year? I forgot. Who's Vince? He's the guy who created the Breaking Bad universe. I gotta go in a bit, guys. Literally, like in a couple minutes, I gotta dip. Not like probably like 3 minutes. That's all eulogy for today for Crash 2. I wish I could stream more, but I do gotta go. How long have I been streaming? An hour. Nah, dude, y'all talking about Voodoo Vince. Dude, who the fuck is Voodoo Vince? Vince making his own version of Pluto. Pluto. Is that what, like, is it actually kind of similar to Pluto? Or are you just saying that because it's, like, supposed to be, I don't know, what? Xbox platformer game. Voodoo Vince is an Xbox platformer. Dude, I wouldn't know, dude. I don't play Xbox. The pack is back, and he's jumping through his feet. Oh, because it's sci-fi? Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, no way, is the premise actually that like, familiar to Pluto? That'd be crazy. Yeah. It's gonna be on Apple. The new show is gonna be on Apple, which Apple's made quite a few bangers recently. Like they made Severance, you know, or at least they have Severance in there. You know, it is an Apple exclusive show. Severance is very kino, and it's a sci-fi show, directed by not Vince Gilligan, Ben Stiller. And yeah, so far it's been very, very insane. And then they also got The Studio, which directed and starring Seth Rogen. Another very kino show about literally cinema. It's literally about cinema, about like is it a producer in Hollywood trying to produce movies and everything, and you got like a bunch of famous like actors showing up in the show as like guest characters, and also like directors like Martin Scorsese and, you know, stuff like that. And you got Ted Lasso as well, so, you know, and then now we're getting the Vince Gilligan show in there. So no, it's not going to be on Netflix. No, it's being produced by Apple. So You gonna have to get Apple, or you gonna have to go to the pirate business. You dig? Yes, gaming. I will be going to a meeting. Isn't that the thing that has Captain Underpants reference in it? Oh yeah, the studio. Yeah, yeah. For some reason, they've referenced Captain Underpants in there. During like when they were discussing because they were making like a joke about how they want to make well in the store in the universe of the studio, they weren't joking, but they were producing slash making a Kool-Aid movie, because of the success of Barbie, the Barbie movie that came out. So they were like, what if we do a Kool-Aid movie, in the same style of Barbie? And they started talking about like different directors. They were like, bring in the director who made Captain Underpants. My kids love that movie, and stuff like that. And they were like, now let's bring in Martin Scorsese to direct a Kool-Aid movie, which doesn't make any sense if you know Scorsese's filmography. And Scorsese's pitch for the movie was that he was going to base it off of the was it the fucking that one massacre that happened. Oh fuck, what was it? It involved Kool-Aid, where people like they basically, it was like a mass genocide where they killed themselves drinking Kool-Aid. I forgot what the genocide was called. Let me look it up. Scorsese Kool-Aid movie. Gotta show up here somewhere. Scorsese Kool-Aid. Oh yeah, Johnstown. It's it's part of the. It was based off of the Jonestown massacre that happened in real life. There were a lot of people drink Kool-Aid and they kill themselves. Yeah, Jim Jones. That's Jonestown, right? Jim Jones. Yeah. They were gonna base it off of that. They were like, yeah, it's got Kool-Aid involved there somehow. You know what I mean? It was a substance that was used for people to kill themselves. So yeah, let's make it into Kool-Aid, into the Kool-Aid movie. They're like, what the fuck? No, it's supposed to be a kids movie. You know what I mean? Who the fuck wants to watch a movie about a massacre where people kill themselves? And about a cult leader. Yeah, it was about a cult leader. Cult leader named I think it was like Jim Jones, who had a cult. And he involved like a lot of people, where they ended up killing themselves for drinking Kool-Aid. Oh no, I mean that was the thing, they used to kill themselves, but it wasn't like yeah, let's kill ourselves because of Kool-Aid. Oh yeah, dude, they say that in the show, in the movie, in the show too, the studio. Like what is it? Bryan Cranston is in the studio. He tells he tells Seth Rogen like, yeah, like, you ready to make the Kool-Aid movie? And then fucking what's it called, Seth Rogen's like, oh yeah, because that's what the Kool-Aid says. Oh yeah, let's fucking make this Kool-Aid movie. Oh yeah. Kool-Aid movie, first off, how would that even work? It wouldn't work. That's why it was a joke. But because Studio Hollywood is making a lot of these movies happen though. That's the thing. They're just making shit out of nowhere. I think they're even making like a Duplo movie or some shit. I don't even fucking know. Get Apple TV Plus. That's the only way to watch. Yeah. You guys should watch Severance in the studio. The studio's it's very comedic. It's a very comedic show. Yeah, no, yeah. It's very hilarious because the studio just showed that they're just making fun of Hollywood. You know what I mean? While having a lot of very famous people from Hollywood within the show. You guys should watch it. You guys should watch it for real. It's very kino. It's very kino. Anyways, I do gotta go, guys. Sadly, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Next time I stream, I guess I gotta stream around this time and not at fucking 11 p.m. Where everybody's asleep. So yeah. Guess we'll see when I stream next. I can do Thursday. I'll stream Thursday around this time. Yeah, sound good? All right. Thank you guys for. Blah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and oh.